Mr. Thomas, I'm Ms. De Los Santos, and you're interviewing for the Senior Administrative Assistant position.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why should we hire you when we have applicants with more experience or better credentials?
Well, Ms. De Los Santos, one of my personal strengths is that I'm a very hard worker. And I show this by going the extra mile. I know nowadays jobs require this pretty much. And I go the extra mile by diving head on into my work. I've had experience in the assistant position, and I've done research on your company and done research on being the senior administrative assistant. And even though some applicants might have more experience than me, I really feel that they have less knowledge than I do because they're used to doing the same method over and over again, whereas I have adapted to the new methods and the new theories that have come with doing new jobs. I learn very quickly. I'm very open to new ideas, and I've adapted to the social media world. I know how the social media world kind of really is a shy away from the business world, but I really feel that social media is the new in crowd. Everyone goes to social media to see everything. And so I want to bring that type of expertise into your company of Cafe Taco and being the senior administrative assistant. And I mean, I'm a hard worker, I'm dependable, I'm consistent, I'm prompt, and I'm very confident in my abilities in order to bring what I need to bring to your company. I've had computer training, and I've done extensive research in learning exactly what makes the web what it is nowadays. I feel that back in the day, it was relatively bland. You know, you would go on the web, perhaps AOL, Yahoo, Google, and pretty much you wouldn't, this was before the time of people sending in resumes. I know nowadays, I mean, everything is basically done online. You take applications online. You do research on, your potential applicants online. And, I mean, now coming from being the applicant, it's really time for the outside world to get adapted to the computer world as well, I feel. And like I said, I've adapted to the social media, and I know I can bring a whole new element to Cafe Taco with my presence on social media and taking the brand to a whole new level that it's currently not at, that I feel. I'm willing to learn once again, and I'm willing to adapt to the methods that you have to teach me, and I'm willing to learn everything that the people that's been here for years and years can teach me.
Okay, how do you think that you can contribute to this company?
Well, I'm very interested in this position, Ms. De Los Santos, to be honest, and I want to learn the ins and outs of this position because coming from my last career, I really never had something that just caught me off guard. And I mean, I've learned enough, I hope I learned enough to progress in, my career in this position. And I hope that I can continue to grow and be a successful asset to whoever will have me. And in particular, here at Cafe Taco, being senior administrative assistant. And I mean, one of my goals is to, learn as much as I can, soak up as much information I can from, you guys at this great company and, the people that's been here for years and years, and learn their methods and what has helped them and helped Cafe Taco be as successful as they have been in the past. And also trickle in my ideas as well that can be able to contribute to making this company very successful. I'm going for my bachelor's degree, but I'm going to become, have my master's. And with that, I hope to excel in this company and continue to grow within this company, with this company, and potentially have, a good prominent position in this company. But right now, I'm very interested in a senior administrative assistant role and being as much of a help I can to the company and organization in whichever ways as possible. I know I can do this once again with my hard work and dedication. I know, and with this great company, I know that I can be able to contribute gladly and learn as much as I can and do everything I can to be successful.
Tell me about a time when you solved a difficult problem.
A difficult problem. I would like to say one of my previous careers at Academy Warehouse. I stock sports and outdoor goods. I was a stocker in the soft goods department, but I was in various departments as well. Um, on a typical day shift, I would go in and scan the item in on the box and then scan it in on the paper, and that way we'll be able to keep track of our inventory and what's coming in, what's coming out, what's heading to the stores, etc., etc. We experienced a problem around the time that I was finna leave the company, and some of the inventory was coming up missing. And I was wondering why. I would have the barcode on my paper, but for instance, I wouldn't be able to find the pallet that it was on at work. So I was going through, and once the company had received my 2-week notice that I was going to the store, they had start sending me off to different departments. And we had about 5 levels at work, and they start sending me up to the 5th level once they knew I was going to the store, so I could be able to get more experience in the different levels and different jobs. And so once they sent me to the 5th level, one day I was just walking through, just doing my normal scanning, and I ended up seeing a missing pallet with the numbers that didn't match at all. And so once I noticed this, I looked at my paper, and the numbers began. It was a 6-digit number. Typically the numbers would be 6 digits, but it will all start with 8, a 7 or an 8. And this time all the numbers started with a 9 that was on the box. And I'm like, on my paper, I didn't have anything that said 9. And when I realized this, I alerted the supervisor, and he told me, hey, we found the missing packages. And this was a complete whole different department, so we had to try to figure out, first of all, how did they get here? Second of all, how long has it been here? Third of all, what can we do to get it back to where it needs to be? And how long has it been here? Because if the shipments have been going in and out too long, then the store is not going to be expecting the store is counted as lost inventory, and overall we're going to be losing product. So, first of all, we found out that it was there because the temp agency that was stocking the goods took it to a whole other department. That's how it got there. How long it been there, we never quite really figured out, but we figured the last time a temp agency had delivered to that certain area of the 5th floor was about a month beforehand. And once again, the store wasn't expecting these goods no more. So not only was the missing goods coming from my ticker with knowing I was supposed to be clocking them in, but it was also showing up in the stores that we have lost product, somewhere lost on the store, somewhere lost in the warehouse, etc., etc. And so finding this stuff out, we realized that, we can apply paying attention to the game of any problems that we would have in a company. We realized that, I've learned, me personally, that I have to take more time and actually, if I'm having an issue, look over the whole company, if possible. Look over every level, if possible. I've got the breakdown of being a senior administrative assistant, and honestly, the position just intrigues me, Ms. De Los Santos. Honestly, it does. And I've learned that if I do have a problem, not only can I try to figure it out myself, but I have a great team here being at Cafe Taco. And I know that with that being said, that I can do what I need to do in order to be successful.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. We will be in touch.
Thanks.